I assure you, you're not ugly. You probably just don't know the things to do to actually elevate your look, make yourself look hotter, make yourself look more attractive. This video is simply for the girls who actually want to improve their look. I don't care how people tell you, oh, it's not good because you're shallow, you're superficial. At the end of the day, the world does actually reward beautiful people. Okay, you guys, look at the face card. Look at the face card. Look at the body. The body is bodying, okay? I know we don't like the idea that we live in a shallow, superficial world, but at the end of the day, pretty privilege does exist, and you do get more things in this life when you look better. We've heard how people say, you're likely to get a job if you are more attractive.
People are likely to be kinder to you. You are likely to find a partner.
So it is important, in my opinion, that you look after yourself. Anyways, hi my loves, my name is Darcy, and I hope you enjoyed today's video where I'm giving you more tips on how to look more attractive, how to look hotter, how to actually enjoy the way you look. Look at yourself in the mirror and be happy about it. And my proof is me solely. Like, look at the skin, look at my face, okay? Look at my face, look at my skin, and look at the body. I don't even want to get up right now, but like, look at the body. You see what I'm working with, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how to do all that. Again, proof, you guys. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because I'm not someone who's trying to actually get super toned, but like definition. You see how when I flex, you can kind of see this? That's what I'm talking about. Getting a little more toned so that when you lift your hand up, you're not like seeing a little flab. 3 things that really helped me to transform my body were walking, Pilates, and weight training. To the point where I was taking 20,000 steps a day. I'm going to find it on my phone for you right now. I saw the most change and the quickest change when I started walking a lot. April 25, 19,000 steps. May 7th, 22,000 steps. Try to get 10,000 steps and go higher if you can. You'll see the quickest change there. My second thing was weight training, and I have one day dedicated to each body part. So Tuesday I will do lower body, Wednesday I do upper body, and then Thursday I will do core and cardio, and the other days I focus a lot on walking or going on the Stairmaster. The Stairmaster is killer. Oh, another thing that's slept on is the elliptical machine. That is just as good as the Stairmaster, you guys. For my leg day, I focus a lot on squats, deadlifts, glute bridges, leg extensions, Bulgarian split squat. Ugh, it's so hard, but oh my god. For core, like for your abdomen part, I would recommend that you look into core strengthening exercises, not just for aesthetic, because I feel like I started seeing more results in myself when I started doing core strengthening exercises. So things like dead bugs or farmer carries are so good. And I did work with a trainer when I first started because I feel like I was gonna get the quickest results if I use someone who's actually a professional. My waist became so much smaller. I have a more defined waist than I used to ever had. I always thought maybe I was more of a rectangle or whatever, but I have actually seen results. I will show you guys some more photos, videos I've been taking recently because I've been feeling myself. I can wear things like this nowadays and just feel good about it because I know I've put the work in. And my third thing is Pilates. On Monday I do mat Pilates at my gym, so that there's an actual trainer, and I do that for 45 minutes and it will leave my abs burning for the next 2 days. And on Fridays I also do Pilates at home. I always try to do 10-minute cardio right after all of my workouts. And then the next thing I would focus on regarding physical health is what you eat, because that does not only help with you slimming down, it also helps with your overall glow. If you eat more whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, get your protein in, you will look so much better. Try to reduce fast food. If you're someone who's obsessed, try maybe to only eat fast food once a week. Maybe start with twice a week and then decrease it to once a week. One thing I noticed about me is as I started eating healthier and as I started going to restaurants that were of a higher quality, my craving for fast food decreased significantly. So if you're someone who also is wondering, how do I decrease my cravings for fast food, try going to higher quality restaurants if you can afford it, or try making healthier and better foods at home. I am big onto meal prepping, especially because I do work Monday to Friday, and I am someone, if I do not meal prep, if I do not have my food, I will not cook Monday to Thursday because I am going to work. I work a 9 to 5 in office, so I do not cook. If I don't have food, that means I'm gonna be eating outside, and that also leaves me more susceptible to actually eating unhealthier foods. The second part we're going to focus on is our skin. When I was having a lot of skincare issues, I was having like these parts super dry, even flaky from these products I was using. I was getting a lot of acne. I'm also someone who has PCOS, so my hormones do act up quite often, so I'll still get hormonal acne here and there, and it's also hard to lose weight. So trust me when I tell you these things I do, they work, and you can see the results. Okay, if you're someone who's suffering with a lot of skincare issues, let's say you have a lot of acne, dark spots, it's super hard to feel confident. People always say believe in yourself, just love yourself, just feel confident. How are you gonna feel confident in how you look if you don't like the way you look, and if you have a lot of issues that's also impacting the way you look? And if you're someone who has a lot of acne, for example, when you do your research, focus it on acne products. One thing I would mention about skincare is to work on your skin type plus issue. So for me, I tend to have a more oily skin, and it's kind of like a combination where this part of my skin, the T-zone, will be oily and the others might be super dry. So something I do focus on is a lot of hydration when I'm looking for products. And then I do get acne here and there, so I do focus on a lot of acne products. Two acne products that work well for me are the Penoxyl Acne Foaming Wash, and this works for both face and body. And then this La Roche-Posay Effaclar Dual Action Acne Treatment is so good. I will literally get a pimple, put it on there overnight. I will wake up the next day and it's dried and it's almost gone. Within 2 days, pimple is completely gone. And then for me, whenever I get these pimples, I also get dark spots. So a product I buy is a product that gets rid of the dark spots, the textures, and the bumps. And that is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is liquid gold for my skin. K-beauty products. When I need sunscreen and hydration, I focus on K-beauty products. Right now, I use the Innisfree sunscreen. That's another thing. If you're someone who has hyperpigmentation, dark spots, sunscreen will be a game changer for you. Sunscreen helps so much with these issues. Do not skip your sunscreen if you want glowy, hydrated, clear looking skin. Eyebrows shape your face. Eyebrows really help to shape your face, and you can do it professionally. That's what I used to do. I used to get my eyebrows threaded. Now I do them myself. I use a tweezer and I get this little dermaplaning eyebrow razors, and I also use a scissor. So what I'll do is I'll use a scissor to cut, I'll shave it up, I'll use a scissor to cut the extra hairs, then I'll use my tweezer to pull out any unwanted hair. And for when I want to get anything close to my eyebrows, I'll use the razor because I want them to grow back, and the more you tweeze, the less they grow back. All the facial hairs need to go, not your eyebrows, but extra eyebrow hairs, facial hair, like the little mustache that grows on top of your lips, gone. I shave them whenever I'm doing my eyebrows. I also do that, and I usually do that on maybe on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. For lashes, there are so many things you can use to grow your lashes. I started using one from The Ordinary, but I recently stopped simply because there's been a lot of studies, or there's been a lot of people coming out saying that it causes this weird vein color around their eyes. So I've stopped, and it's unfortunate because I have super short eyelashes, you guys, and I don't know where I got it from because both of my parents and my siblings have lots of lashes, and I just have super curly lashes. My options usually to either use mascara, but if I have something coming up or sometimes I'm just in the mood, I'll usually just do my own lash clusters. I use this one from Ardell, and this will usually last me a good amount of time. And if I'm going to a quick event, I'll use this one from Velour. This one is a self-stick lash cluster. I actually have them on right now. The only thing is I think it's pricey and it does not last more than 24 hours. They usually fall off by the next day, so that's usually why I leave these for if I'm going to an event, because it's super quick to put on. I'm talking 10 minutes or less. Our fourth thing we're going to touch is hair. There's so many ways to work with your hair. First, your natural hair, of course, is probably going to always be the best thing to work on. It's super important that you care for your hair as well as your scalp. I do go to a dermatologist. I've been going to one as of last year, and I've seen so much changes and so much growth. Other than your natural hair, let's touch on other ways you can also change it up a bit here and there if you want. First, obviously, a wig. That's what I'm wearing right now, and this is actually a synthetic wig. This is one of the sensational wigs, and I wanted a color, and this was what I got, and this was just $50. I probably wear this every now and then when I'm going out with the girls or whatever, just to kind of jazz it up a little. Second option is to get yourself a half wig or a headband wig or one of those V-part wigs. I don't have a V-part wig, but I do own a half wig where you can just wear your natural hair in front of it and it just looks so natural. So that's one thing I would recommend if you're someone who wants to change your hair, or if you want to elevate your hair, but you're not at the goal that you want with your own hair yet. But for the most part, hair is super important. Just make sure it's always clean, make sure it smells good, and take care of your own hair even if you are not going to wear it, because every now and then it's super inconvenient to wear a wig. Like if I'm going to the beach, just grow your hair so that in certain situations you don't have to feel like you have to wear a wig, and you could literally just throw your hair in a bun and go to the beach or go to the pool. It's a lot of hassle, I would imagine. 5, oral care is super important, and I'm talking the smell as well as the look. The one thing in my life I've always gotten compliments on is my smile, okay? So you can never make me believe I don't have a great smile. Like every time someone compliments me, before I felt like I looked really good, it's always, oh my god, you have a lovely smile, you have a really nice smile, you have such a contagious smile. And I love that for myself. But I also think the health of my teeth matters. If I had yellow teeth or a bunch of missing ones or dark teeth, I probably wouldn't get that compliment. I probably wouldn't look at my teeth and like the way they look. I've always liked the way my teeth look. So if you're someone who needs braces or Invisalign, work on that first. The other thing to work on is actually making your teeth at least kind of white. You don't have to go super shiny white. That's not important. But white-ish teeth does make it look healthier and more attractive. And for me, what I use is daily, I use this Crest whitening toothpaste. It's a purple tube. And on a monthly basis, I'll use the Crest 3D white strips whitening treatment. And I say monthly because I just used it once a month. If you're going to use a whole pack, I think when you buy the actual pack from Amazon, it comes with maybe 12 to 24. Please don't use it all at once. The most I'll do is 5, and I'll do 1 a day for a week, and then that's it. But after I did that for the first time, my teeth got super sensitive. So nowadays, I will just do it once a month. Next, I want to focus on outfits that suits you well. And the way to do that is to first find your body shape. I use a measuring tape, and then I measured my shoulder, I measured my waist, my hip, and I even measured my bust. That was before I slowed down on using AI, but after I took my measurements, I just asked ChatGPT, hey, these are my measurements, what body shape do I have? You can also look up a body shape calculator online and do that online. But I did ChatGPT, and I'm a mix of hourglass with pear, I believe. To go to a store, try on a bunch of clothes and pay attention to what you look good in. You will know when you look good in something. One of my friends always says, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. The minute you wear something and you look good in it, you'll feel it. And so when you get that feeling, that's what you go for. I have a bunch of high-waisted white leg pants, different colors, but maybe 4 or 5 or 7 of them, because I know that looks good on me. So I'll have different colors, but I just basically repeat what looks good on me. Why try to change something when you know what looks good on you? You know, like right now I could go in my closet and everything in my closet I can wear easily. And while we're still on clothes, make sure your clothes are ironed, make sure there's no stains, make sure they're clean, make sure they smell good. As someone who goes to the gym a lot and who sweat, one thing I've learned on washing your clothes is to use vinegar, especially for clothes where you're sweating a lot, because a cup of vinegar will actually wash the smell away. Okay, the next thing is your makeup. That's more of a enhancer. I love me a makeup look. I love doing my makeup. I find it so fun to do. I have my music on, I sit at my vanity, and it's just so fun to be a girl. I recommend having a signature 5-minute makeup look maybe that will take you from this to this, and that's it for me. If I don't have a lot of time, I can do my makeup in 5 minutes. Something I forgot to mention in the physical part is your posture and the way you walk. The summer before high school, I went to be a Victoria's Secret model, so I started trying to walk like a model, and I started working on my posture. And I also watched that Barbie movie where they would put books on her head so she can walk like a princess. I would do that, and you have no choice but to kind of be like this when you have books on your head. Nowadays I'll kind of relax a bit, but my posture, even when I'm walking, is still straight. Just 2 weeks ago I was walking and this guy was like, I really like the way you walk, and I'm like, thank you. I don't think that's a compliment you hear often, but I do know I have a really good walk. Okay, a model, I would say, try to see how she walks and try to add it to, try to kind of replicate that or try to practice that, is Naomi Campbell. When she walks, it's like music. It's like there's internal music that her body is dancing to. It's like I absolutely love it, and I'm someone who actually have gotten multiple compliments on how I walk. And so I'm telling you, try to work on your posture. It will instantly make you look more confident. Next thing to work on is your nails. And I don't think that's something you need to overthink, because I think nails can look good however they are. There are 4 things I do with my nails here and there. Sometimes I'll leave it bare and just always apply oil on my cuticles and on the whole nail just to strengthen it and grow it. When I get bored of that, I'll use nail polish. I have 3 signature nail colors. I have a dark red one, which is what I'm wearing right now, and then I have a baby pink one that is so cute, and then I kind of have a nude one. If my nails are super short, then I'll just wear that. But when my nails are kind of looking long-ish or like good like this, I'll just wear a red one because it pops. And my 3rd thing I will do when I'm really bored, or when I just want to kind of change it up, I'll use press-ons. I don't like going to the salon and sitting there for an hour to get acrylics. I also don't love the price, so what I use is BT Art Box. This is their gel press-ons. This is an orange one, and these are about $12-15, and they also have really pretty designs as well. Kind of the last thing is to have a signature everything. And I know when people say signature, you think you have to have one thing. I don't like that. I think that's so limiting. So I like to go with 3 to 5 of signature, okay? I feel like having signature items is an indicator that you have your life together. That's just my theory. Always try to have a signature item of whatever you have, you guys. A signature look also helps you to get ready faster. It's so important to get to know these things about yourself. The more you have your life together, the more confident you feel in yourself. Lastly, also do the inner work. I know I said this was going to be mostly physical, and it was mostly physical, but journal if you have to. Have your affirmations. I did also have a therapist a few years ago that helped me to have my affirmations so I can stop comparing myself to people. That's something I used to do so much. Compare the way I look, compare myself to whatever people had that I didn't have, a nicer bum, a smaller breast, you know, so many things. And so it's really important to do the inner work if you're someone who actually needs it. Lastly, go and try out what works best for you. Try out different hair colors, try out different wigs, try out different clothes, different color clothes, different makeup looks, different perfumes, to find out what you really like. The minute you wear something, the minute you put on something and you feel good in it, you will know. Like, there will be kind of like, oh, ooh, you know, like when I put this dress on, I was just like, yeah, I'm not returning this one. This is it. You know, like instantly you feel good in it. It's the one. And that's it for the video. Go out, my lovelies. Go out and fly, my lovelies. Have a great time. Life is just too short and even too long sometimes to not enjoy the way you look. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve to enjoy the way you look. You deserve to wear a nice dress and actually want to take pictures in it. So go out there and have fun and love who you are, and I will see you in another video. Bye.